Hi everyone, Christi Reece here, and I'm here today with John McLamay from The House, and we are super happy to be able to give some of our Circle Fund money to The House as voted on by our clients, so $3,500.
What a ton of money. Thank you to you, and thanks to your clients.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We'd love to learn a little bit more about what's going on in The House. As many people in our community and our viewers know, you help homeless youth in our community, but you've got a lot going on.
We do have a lot going on. I was thinking recently, I was just thinking as I was coming over about, we spent really most of the weekend dealing with two kids who are cutting and self-injuring and who have been homeless. And I talked to one of their moms and I said, boy, it's gotta be tough on you having your kid here. You know, they would be better with you. And she said, well, they would, but they won't come home right now. And she said, I'm so thankful for you because, and then she told me that she had dragged her kid out by the hair out of a trap house that was just littered with drugs, and the walls were barely holding up. And I just want to thank you for being community-minded and helping us. And I was so touched by this mom who was saying, like, I get it, John, that it's not perfect, but I also get it's a safety net and that your people are vetted and that my kid can be there and be safe and not be in a trap house. And so that's probably the single most basic thing we do, is just keep kids out of trap houses and from being trafficked. And then on the other end, at Laurel House, our new facility, we had some problems with the neighbors. It was just a mess, and we straightened it all out. And now two of our kids are working at Lakeside on the maintenance crew and having a great time there. And Karen, who's running that place, just loves them. And I had a meeting at Laurel House the other day, and the youth were pretty upset about some things that were happening. And I explained to them, I said, this is long-term housing for the most difficult youth in our community. It's not going to be easy. But we know the research says that housing will help. And I asked them, I said, raise your hands if you can start to feel your capacity for positive change. And they all went up and said, yeah, I can see my life. And if you're gonna be without a house, that's what you're gonna be thinking about first. Right, it is, right? And you're not gonna be thinking about jobs and resolving, some inner issues. And our kids really are, and making sure that, that they have therapists that are available. And I heard today that we're full with one therapist, our main therapist, and we haven't been full since the pandemic. So that's good news. So we're out there in the fight. It's not always pretty, but you keep us there. Thank you very much. And
we're just honored. That's what a touching story, and obviously necessary to get funds on a consistent basis.
It really is for us. Funding is a hodgepodge here. We braid it, some state money, some federal money, lots of local money, lots of fundraisers, lots of businesses that chip in, and individuals. And it makes just a monstrous difference because these kids there's always some expense that we're not anticipating. Some youth that's got to get across the country to a healthy family. We know they're healthy, we want to get them back, some youth that needs just a little bit extra in clothing for a new job and that sort of stuff. It's hard to budget that stuff. It's hard to see it and know it, and we really appreciate it when folks step up, and it makes a big difference. And we built a big safety net. It's really cool.
And if any of our viewers would like to donate more,
yeah, they could go to thehousegj.org. Also, always looking for mentors and volunteers, people to walk with these youth over time. We do a lot of that, and we know the research says really clearly that mentoring is really equal in its impact in housing. Jobs and mentoring are monstrous change factors. So if people want to come alongside us and work with employment, and I saw that young guy who's just sweating, just so hot, and he's doing gardening work, and I've never seen a youth so happy. He's just so excited to be part of a community working. Those things make a big difference. And then mentors, who love on kids and who take the time to make sure they have a birthday gift. And sometimes I'll see a volunteer around town that I haven't seen for 5 years, and they'll say, I saw that youth just the other day. I had coffee with them. And every youth needs that and deserves that, and they don't have it. You would be just so shocked at how few of them have even one positive person to take them to coffee and ask them how they're doing.
What's the average age of?
About 17, in that 17, 18 range. We run 13 to 24. I always say youth. Some people in our community would prefer I say young adults, but it gets confusing. But we go up to 24 because the research is that the brain development's not really done until 26. And there's a movement to push it up to 26. But we're at 24 right now. That's our group, 13 to 24. We don't see too many of the 14-year-olds we do this week. But yeah, it's kind of our niche.
Well, it's very important work that you're doing, and we really appreciate all the people that volunteer and give money And
Yeah.
feel free to be generous with the house. They could really use it, and become a mentor.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, you can always call us. Our numbers are on the website. And I really appreciate you, the money, and then also giving us an opportunity to talk about it. And I love seeing your signs around town. And yeah, just thank you so much. It's just really impressive what y'all are doing here. And you know, housing is my gig, and I just really appreciate when other housing people realize that they want to help everybody get housing, because it's a big deal. Being housed and safety and housing in this culture are near synonymous. They're near synonymous. Thank you. Thanks.
All right. Please reach out to the house if you'd like more information or to donate.
Thanks.